This is a Zarya game on Esperanca. I've got a Tracer Kiriko. This was a really big comeback game. It was looking rough for a long time, and then we brought it back. Ooh, little bear. Whenever you start out on Esperanca, depending on your character, you might go one way or another. One moment. I tend to favor this right side. I tend to favor this right side because you can fight really well from like right here. If you are up on this like little raised area over here, you've got great cover towards the robot. You can fight around here, and if your team's on the bridge or in main, you have a really nice like little flank going on. Similarly, you can wrap around this way, and you have pretty good cover and stuff if you're on like Tracer or something. Because you can move very quickly, you have a little health pack and everything. But I tend to like fighting over here, and also go up on enemy high ground and everything. So I tend to lean over here. I don't know if that's always, correct, but a lot of teams will also just kind of come to the robot. Either way, I tend to go over there, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And let's see. So yeah, my first objective is usually to go like clear this, and then I really want to make sure, especially on Esperanca, where there tends to be a lot of like snipers, you'll get Ana's, Ashes, Freya's, Widows, like all kinds of stuff over here. That could be a real problem for your team. My first priority on almost any tank is usually to clear this, if possible. Sometimes it's a little too dangerous to cross this wide open area, but I really try to clear this out. Oh my gosh, what do I get? There we go.
I'm even stronger.
Yeah, that's my first, what I tend to be doing. This is probably a mistake on my part. I did just look back, see my supports huddled in that doorway, and then walk away from them. But they both have mobility that they can get to me if they want. Kiriko can teleport to me, and she's got cover in like a little archway behind me. And then Mercy can also fly, which this Mercy was... I only just played this game, so I haven't like watched it or anything, but I felt very well supported by both of them, especially the Mercy, through the whole game. So she's probably kind of flown to join me on this little angle over here. And I'm about to start trying to push these people out of here. I really should check and make sure my DPS are set up on the bridge, ready to go. I don't know if I do that. Okay, Tracer's over here as well. I should probably know, Tracer's already there. It's probably clear, but I peek it anyway. So we have a nice little split set up on them. Got some people over here, and then we're a little far away, but we're gonna fix that right now. I don't think, have I used any bubbles yet? I don't think I've used any bubbles yet. We'll check. I think I used any bubbles. I could have used a bubble there, but I knew I was going to cover. I know I'm going to cross a really big open area, so I'm trying to be kind of stingy with my bubbles. Like, I'm going to need them here soon. So I wasn't really ever in danger of dying. I've got my supports with me, so I didn't use my bubble. But it was a very intentional choice.
I'm even stronger. The enemy is moving their barricade.
Okay, now I'm feeling like I'm really far behind, so I need to catch back up. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Since they completely gave up that little area I was on, the little platform, they completely didn't fight that at all. So now they're like fighting my teammates on the bridge, and I'm like right up in there, behind them. So now I can actually properly fight them.
The enemy is moving their barricade.
I'm gonna slow this down a little bit just so when I pop bubbles we can talk about it. Okay. So now I see a lot of people on my screen. Uh, at this point, I'm like, I'm going to be actively fighting. And basically what I'm looking for is incoming damage. Right now, nobody is looking at me, so I'm not going to bubble yet. There's no danger of anybody shooting me at this very moment because that they're all doing other things. So I'm going to let myself take a little bit of damage to guarantee, like I know they're shooting at me, and then I'm going to bubble. So I'm going to catch, you're probably going to catch shots that are already in the air whenever you use your bubble. I'm going after this Genji because I know he's slow, and I've used my bubble. Wait, when did I use it?
The enemy is moving their barricade.
Sorry, it's going to be kind of hard to catch when I use them. It's kind of instinctual by this point. Alright, this Zarya starts, as soon as she starts beaming me, and I pop my bubble. And what that does, I mean, obviously it gives me like an extra 200 health or so. But this allows me, like when you have your bubble, that is your time when you can walk. Got like 2 seconds to do basically whatever you want, unless there's like a Bastion or something, which I actually banned Bastion on this game for this reason. Unless they've got like some crazy hero like Bastion, or if you've got 5 people looking at you alone, yeah, you're gonna blow up. But at this moment, I pop my bubble whenever Zarya looks at me and starts beaming me, and that's my time to chase something. And I see that as Genji is really low. So that's what I'm doing. Pop the bubble, I can walk in a little bit, and as soon as that bubble's gone, I know in advance, like the bubble's gone, I need to get to cover. Once my bubble is, I could stand here and bubble again, but the result of that is I'm surrounded by like 5 people that are all looking at me. I've got 1 bubble, not that much charge, got like 20 charge, so I'm not even dangerous. And if I stand here and use my last bubble, I'm not going to be able to kill anything. I'm going to be like in the open where everyone can shoot me, and like there's no, even if there was cover near me, like if they just walk up to me, my bubble's done. So I need this bubble. If you want to move anywhere during a fight, you're probably going to need a bubble, or you're going to need excellent cover. So right now, I walked in to chase the Genji, and I used my bubble to do so. And now that's gone. So I need to get back to like a very safe place, and I've got 1 bubble to do it. So I'm running away, slightly panicking, and this is my next bubble. So this is what I was talking about. Like even I started leaving that fight before my bubble was even done, and I still needed that second bubble to get back to safety. And this is why it's really important to be, be aggressive with your bubbles. Like you use them, like find opportunities to go and like hurt something. But keep in mind, Zarya can't move even backwards without a bubble. And this is why it's you don't want to be really principled about how you use it. So now I'm playing chicken with the Zarya, and you'll see this several times throughout the rest of the VOD. When you're against another Zarya, it really is like a challenge of bubble management. You want to be ideally 1 step ahead of your enemy with the bubble management, and that's a lot of times what it comes down to when you're against another Zarya. I was actually kind of happy when I saw that there was another Zarya, because I was like, oh, this is perfect. We can really get into the like nitty gritty of how to how to manage it versus another one. So I see she's chasing me pretty far. Like the fight was over here, and she's really run after me. And sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. I tend to pause a lot. But like this is my second bubble. I haven't been counting hers yet. There's a bubble, and she's running after me. It would surprise me if she still had another bubble in her pocket. The fight's been going on, and she's been fighting for longer than I have. So this is probably her last bubble, and I'm just gonna, out of curiosity, her name is Bubbles. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is her last bubble, although she's about to regain one. But look at, since I've been managing my bubbles really well, and I've not been taking too much damage, otherwise, I'm still pretty safe. Like she's decently hard charged, but I've got a support with me, and she's running into like our backline. She's getting pretty far from her team, trying to chase me down. And keep in mind, this whole time, I have been dancing around cover. I'm gonna watch this from just above here for a second, just to show you how I path. All right, you can see me over there. So I'm leaving the fight, and I think at this moment I want to go back to the left, but I get stuck or something, and I see she's running me down, and I move towards my supports. I'm trying to put corners. Corners, corners, corners. I'm trying to put as many corners as I can between me and whatever I'm fighting. So anytime you're playing Zarya, you need to be playing cover as much as possible. And this is what I was talking about in that text post, is when you take cover, you want it to be expensive for them to come chase you. And that's exactly what's happening here. Like this Zarya is, I'm out of bubbles, so I'm vulnerable. I need to run away. And so I'm moving to cover that is like right now I'm using it's sometimes it'll be like, oh, if you chase me my team will toast you. Right now I don't have that many like people shooting at this Zarya. The cost right now is her position and like how far away she is from her team. It is deceptively expensive for her to be chasing me around this corner. She's chasing me here, here, all the way around here, and she's really isolating herself, especially from her supports. So I'm using a bubble, she's using a bubble also, and running all the way from her team. And I believe she's going to be punished.
Behind you.
So, like, everything is happy in my head right now. She's running away. This is a moment where I'm cool bubbling teammates. I tend to be very selfish with my bubbles because, Zarya lives and dies by whether or not she's got a bubble. Like I said earlier, she can't move without it. So if you bubble a teammate, you're giving up the ability to move or fight or do anything productive for the next however long. So that's not to say don't bubble teammates, but you want to think of them as your ability to live. And sometimes you might sacrifice some of your ability to live to help a teammate live. And this is one of those. This is one of those things. Like I saw the Genji was on our Kiriko. We cannot lose Kiriko right now. Like if we lose this Kiriko, the fight is done. And I'm relatively safe. That others already just ran away, so I'm okay using a bubble to help my Kiriko. Also, your supports will love you if you bubble them. They will have a lot of faith in you, so it does help for morale a little bit too. Just for them to know that you're paying attention to them. All right, so they're gonna be fine. I did what I can. I cannot chase that Genji right now. She's she's chasing it. I need to get back to the actual fight and take some space. I don't have a lot. I don't have bubbles, so I really can't do much. So I'm not walking on the Zarya. I'm backing up. I'm playing the spot cover right now. I got my bubble. I'm gonna use it because she's right on top of me. And again, she's going really deep. My Kiriko's back. And again, I go right back to this little corner. But as soon as this Zarya is like fighting me and I see she's like committing bubbles and stuff, I'm out of bubbles. I need to get to cover desperately. I immediately hug this wall right here. I immediately hug this wall right here because I cannot be taking extra damage. I don't have anything. There we go. And this is one of those, like, I really doesn't even feel like I did that much. It doesn't feel like I really did damage. It doesn't really feel like I asserted a lot of pressure on the point itself. And honestly, maybe my DPS popped off. I don't know. Their Genji went really deep, and I don't think he really got anything for it. Like, I think the Kiriko just teleported back to me, and he was just left in Aruba. But what I did accomplish at least is baiting that Zarya into chasing me all over the place and getting no value for it. Like, as much as I didn't do that much, she definitely also did not do that much. So yeah.
The robot is coming with
Zarya
us.
is a long
Let's
fight
go.
hero. Usually she gets stronger the longer the fights go on, and she'll build charge. And so yeah, it's okay to take long fights. So immediately what I'm doing, I know where they're going to come from. It's going to be their spawn. So the first thing I want to do is I want to find like a close, safe piece of cover. This little choke right here is really nice. The only other place they're going to be coming from is this window right here. So I need to hold either this choke point over here, or I can also play in this room up here just to make sure that, you know, maybe like I don't want the Ashe sitting right here. So now before the fight, I have the option to, you know, I can come over here and hold that, or I can try and stuff them in this choke, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see what my team's doing. Doing good things. Got a Mercy Ashe right here. Jericho's on the bot. Okay, so this is going to be like my little home base. This is the choke point I'm going to play at. So now what I'm going to do before the fight, and you want to be really careful about this. I'm going to try and farm a little bit of charge up. Want to make sure that you know you're going to use some bubbles to get some charge, but you do not want to start the fight without a bubble or without two bubbles, ideally. Want to get some charge early and not put yourself in danger. I'm just gonna farm it up a little bit and see if I can get my bubbles back before the big fight. I'll explain what I'm doing here in a moment. All right, and that was my bubble expedition. That was how I get charged before a fight. Very safe, and I'm gonna play this a little slower and look at when I pop my bubbles. And how quickly I get back to cover. Okay. I use my alt fire a lot just for chip damage and whatnot, and it also helps me, you know, sometimes you'll see a little hit marker and be like, oh, well, someone's there. It's nice. Yeah, that's all. So I hear this Ashe, and I know I want her to shoot me, and I know there's probably several people behind this corner. So I'm going to minimize how long I'm on their screen. Like I'm going to minimize how long I peek, but I'm going to the bubble and then run the fuck away because I don't know, you know, I don't know how many people are there. I want to make sure that I'm staying safe. Bubble. Peeking. My bubble's gone, and I'm immediately gone. As soon as my bubble is no longer alive, you know, I'm backing up. Making sure I get healing. My supports are here. This is really nice. I'm letting my bubble charge a little bit. I'm not double peeking that corner and using both bubbles at the same time. I'm not like peeking with a bubble and then ducking and then peeking with the bubble again immediately, because then I'm going to be left without a bubble for a really long time. Kind of like if you play Tracer Doll. If you blink 3 times in a row, you're going to be without blinks for, you know, a good moment. But if you kind of spread your blinks out a little bit, if you blink, wait a minute, blink, wait a minute, blink, you're going to be able to keep blinking because you're going to let your blinks recharge a little bit, you know, between them. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, I don't want a huge long ass cooldown between my next this bubble and the next one. So I try not to use them too rapidly in succession.
Barrier in place.
Oh damn. It's also helpful to keep in mind who you see on your screen. So this Genji, I don't bubble immediately because it's one Genji from him range. So like he's not going to give me much charge even if I do bubble him. I can just walk up on him. Like he can only do so much damage to me. So I'm gonna wait until I get somewhere actually dangerous before I pop my bubble. So I don't, you know, I don't intuitively. Okay, then I do. I see the Ashe. I'm peeking with this, and as soon as my bubble's gone, I'm out of here. Like, I don't overstay. Like, I just throw an alt fire around the corner, boop, and I'm gone. And now, here's where that patience earlier with, like, you know, peeking the corner pays off, because I just used my second bubble. I'm pointing at my screen right now. I just used my second bubble. I have another one ready to go. As soon as that second bubble's done, my first one is recharged again. So even if they did walk out of this corner, I would still have at least something to help me get back to safety. If all 5 of them peek this corner right now, I might be toast. But yeah, I've got something in the bank, and that's why it's important not to blow all your bubbles at once, especially before the fight. So we're still, like, the fight hasn't even started yet properly, and I am almost halfway to another bubble.
We have the lead.
I used a bubble there because Zarya walked up. Honestly, I really didn't need to. If I'm thinking about it, this Zarya is coming back from spawn. I know she has 0 charge. She's not going to do any damage to me. So yeah, this is a mistake bubble. But yeah, keep in mind, like, as I know I'm out of bubbles, my instinct, you know, the first thing I do is start backing up. Like, I can't stay there without a bubble. So I'm already, you know, I'm willing to give space. Like, if I don't have the resources to, like, really fight where I'm at, I just need to back up. And that's, you know, that first fight, that's how it went. Like, I ran out of bubbles. I had to run all the way back around several corners. And then eventually I won the trade because they overextended to come chase me. I know I'm going to have a bubble in a moment. Go. I feel, sorry, this little thing down here is kind of tough seeing my bubbles, but I don't hear a whole lot of footsteps, but I hear this beam. So I hear the beam, I pop my bubble because I want to keep focusing on this Genji without having to worry about getting roasted by the Zarya. And here I am, like, we've lost the choke point, which is completely fine. I'm out of bubbles. Like, I'm backing up, which is completely fine. Like, you can give space. I don't love, like, I'm very aware of this Genji up here. I'm pointing at the screen again. I'm very aware of this Genji up here. And I don't like that he's there. Like, Genji on high ground, Ashe on, you know, there's a lot of heroes on this bridge that can cause a lot of problems. So I'm going to go deal with that immediately. Looks like my DPS were doing a really good job, or actually my whole team is doing a good job of holding this area. But yeah, this is you know, you don't want Genji coming up to the high ground. He's going to cause problems for people like my Ashe over here. So I'm immediately coming up here to get him the hell away from my team. It's very okay to get off the bot. It drives me insane when tanks won't get off the bot. You need to control the map. If you don't control the map, then like your team's just going to fall apart. And this is why it's so important. Like, there are currently 2 people trying to get up here, and you cannot let them get up here. I guess maybe I don't know. Yeah, I need him away. And similarly, if the Life Weaver ends up here, he can do, like, whatever he wants. Like, he can see the whole fight. He can see everything, and it's really bad. But right now, he's stuck back in this little corner, and he can't walk up. And you want him in a corner being useless. Also keep in mind, this Zarya has bubbled her Genji several times when, like, he's full health. He's not really, like, in a fight. Like, I guess if I was super high charged, bubbling him, but she's throwing away bubbles, and she's going to end up getting at some point.
What I can do.
Checking out my team. I get booped off. I think I used a bubble on, who did I bubble there? Did I bubble tracer? I think I bubble tracer. I saw her deep, deep in the team, and yeah, I bubbled her, but she recalled. That was just a dangerous place for her to be, so I bubbled her. No one's shooting me, so I'm not bubbling. I'll do this again. Like, no one, literally no one is shooting me. So, what do I need to use a bubble for? Now I'll probably bubble. Maybe not. I just used cover. Now I'm definitely gonna use a bubble.
Огонь по готовности.
There we go. It took me a while. But yeah, it was one of those things where, like, I guess you can really see how I wait for damage. I know when I peek this corner, I'm likely to get shot. This is my moment, you know, like when I was talking about earlier when you hide and then you peek with a bubble and then you hide. This is my moment of I want to take this space or I want to contest this space. So I'm going to walk up really fucking aggressively. Like there's hardly any tank that I would do this on other than Zarya, I think. Literally just W key into the enemy team. I'm going to walk and like from their perspective, like look at fucking looking at me. From their perspective, I'm just walking in. No one's looking at me. So disappointed. That was my moment. That was my aura moment. Alright, whatever. Anyway, but yeah. I'm full walking in, and I wasn't planning to grab, but I did see a bunch of them bunched up. No one shot me, so I didn't bubble until late. I caught them all, and now I'm going to bubble because now I have everyone's attention. So now is when I bubble, is when people are actually looking at me. It'll take a lot of practice to figure out, you know, like when you can get away with bubbling or not bubbling. But this is how I do it. I wait for damage. I wait for people to look at me, and then I bubble. Because if you just walk out and bubble and everyone's doing other stuff, you know, no one's gonna shoot you. They need to be tricked into shooting you. So this grab doesn't get any limbs, but it forces tree and beat and a bubble from the enemy Zarya. So I would count this as a very successful grab. You gotta be willing to back the fuck up. Just because you grab doesn't mean it's gonna work. You know, you're not gonna get a limbs. I'm very satisfied with that trade. I'm willing to walk away and just chill because they use both support ults and a bubble and pedal. Staying in cover. You look who I'm exposed to. Just the Zarya who walked past me, the Lucio who's like, oh, he's gonna run away. There's only so much I can do about that Zarya right now. This Kiriko's hopefully got cleanse, got TP, Mercy's back here. I'm not that worried about. Yeah, my Ashe is farming this Zarya right now. I'm really not too worried about it. Honestly, this goes for tanks a lot of the times. If the enemy tank walks into your team, a lot of times it's good to ignore them. Like, there's only so much you can do. A lot of times you just gotta punish their team while they're doing that. So I want to target I can actually do damage to. This Lucio is decent. This Bob was clutch. Now this Zarya is out of bubbles. I don't know how long ago it was, but she used that bubble on the Genji for nothing earlier. Now she just bubbled walking in. She's probably had another one, but I bet you she's out of bubbles right now. Out of bubbles right now, and facing a Bob and me. This is bad for her. She's not managing her bubbles well. This is a case of her, she like walked in somewhere and did not save a bubble escape. Bad. Shit. Yeah, she's toast.
Knocked out.
Knocked out. Again, I bubble Tracer here. I think it's just maybe it's because I play Tracer and I know how fragile she is. I see our Tracer like standing in the middle of main against like 3 or 4 people, and I'm like, that's dangerous. So I gave her a bubble. So me and Tracer are going on a little expedition here. This Bob is running through main, and there's nothing I can do about that. I've got no bubbles. I cannot tank a Bob. I can't do enough damage to Bob for it to matter. There's literally nothing I can do to help my team right now on this side of the choke. So me and Tracer both have the same idea. We're going to go around the back. We're like, just where the Bob is not. And we're going to cause some problems back here. And now I've got them. It looks like someone else ran over here too. But like there was this golden little moment of everyone turning around to look at me and Tracer while we were here. And I'm probably gonna pop a bubble here because look. I've got eyes. Genji's looking back here. Lucio's looking right at me. Lifeweaver's running away. Yeah, bubble. I expect a lot of damage. I'm trying to protect Kiriko here. I see that she's low. So I'm gonna. This is a rare moment of I'm literally following her, trying to get LOS to bubble her. I saw she was really low, and I don't, and I wasn't really, I wasn't aware of where Mercy was, but I know she's in a lot of danger, and I cannot lose this Kiriko. So for the moment, the Kiriko's life is way more important than anything else happening right now. So I'm following her to bubble. I have no bubbles, but the fight's kind of gone to shit now. It's just chaos. So I'm just chasing someone, trying to do as much damage as we can. Bubble there because everyone's shooting at me. We lost to someone's with me. It might be our Kiriko or something. I'm honestly, at this moment, I think I live, but I was 100,000% expecting to I thought this was really bad. I thought I was, supposed to just die on cart and regroup with my team, and I'm chasing them, trying desperately to go die. And, but I think I get saved here, actually. Yeah, our Kiriko is still alive. Crazy. That bubble. Crazy. Our Kiriko's still alive, and we managed to, at least I managed to live. Guys. I'm trying to, body block for her.
They're pushing the barricade.
Yeah, try to body block right there. Bubble again. I tried so hard to get her out. I also know, well, my bubbles are coming back, but we just lost Kiriko, so we can't do anything crazy right now. Oh, we got rezzed. Okay. This is another example of just peek, look menacing, bubble, and then run away. Peek, pop a bubble, look dangerous, run away. I can't actually walk on them, but I can see if they'll shoot me. But I'm not gonna bubble for Lucio who's running away. I'm not gonna bubble for random spam. I really don't. I try not to rely on the enemy spamming in my general direction and trying to catch it with a bubble. I don't like that. If I want to get charge, if that's my objective, I'm going to try and look as dangerous as I can. I'm going to really I'm going to pretend I'm about to punch them in the teeth and make them shoot me. So again, I don't think I bubbled there. Yeah, I'm peeking these windows. I'm not bubbling because I'm not gonna. This meaningless spam. There's nothing happening right now, so I'm not gonna waste a bubble on it. But when he got in my face, I think that spooked me. And plus the Ashe. This was a bad bubble. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the Ashe might have shot at me. She was shooting a little bit, but yeah, as soon as anybody with a brain, she was shooting at me. Get it from her. I'm in the window there. I'm about to do this. Where the hell am I? Oh, I didn't get it. I suck at this. Yeah, she literally just looks at me and stops shooting. That's what happens whenever you, when I can't force them to shoot me, when I'm not close to them, the bubbles, they don't do anything. Gotta get in their face. So I use my bubble in error. Now I have no bubbles and the fight's about to start. This is not a good place to be. I like that I cleared out this like this room is really good to clear out because it's really like when they're down here on the bot in this place, like I can't walk on them. I can't stay down there long enough. I'm just gonna die. So really, this is just like the best place I can take and wait until the fight is somewhere I can actually do something. So I've got no bubbles. I just gotta chill. I want to be closer to them though. So there's not very many people on cart. I'm just kind of chilling. I can't do a lot with this Kitsune, honestly. I do get a bubble back, but like, Zarya doesn't benefit me all that much, except for getting bubbles quicker. But yeah, like as soon as this is really like I don't think I can do anything, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I've got no bubbles right now. You just have to keep backing up. Give space. It's completely okay to give space. I'm fighting because I had a bubble. Now it's time for me to run the fuck away. Like full turnaround, look away from the enemy, full run away, and find cover. And here's my little cover next to this little streetcar. I'm trying to maintain a presence in the fight. Every time I get a bubble, I'm kind of taking a step forward and just trying to keep them off our ass a little bit. But I can only do that for a couple seconds at a time, and then I gotta go back and cover. Like this Genji, I don't want him over here. He's too close to me. I don't want him near my team. So I have a bubble. I'm gonna go fight him a little bit. If anything gets dangerous, I'll pop a bubble and run away. Close to the enemy Zarya, I'm probably gonna bubble. Yep, I don't want to leave yet. And again, I popped my grav, and I don't think I got any limbs, but I got beat and tree and a pedal. That's completely fine in my book. Like I traded one ult for two, don't mind. And they even gave me a nice little lift on top of the streetcar. They've all got beat. I'm just gonna like I can't do anything meaningful right now. I'm just gonna probably drop back behind my little cover. Yep. Chilling. Yep, and I'm gonna keep running away. I've got no bubbles anymore. I think I just popped one to run away. Yeah, I pop a bubble to run away. Can't move without it. Now I'm safe. Took a lot of damage. Trying to back up. It's just time to regroup, and that's okay. All fire spam. I don't know what killed this Ashe, but I'm concerned that Mercy's gonna get dead. Yeah, I was really unsure what killed the Ashe, so I didn't want that Mercy to die while rezzing. That would, like, we're about to start fighting again, and that would really suck if we lost a Mercy right before the fight started. So I'm willing to put a bubble into that because I still got one in the bank anyway. All right, I see Genji up there. I don't want him there. He should have just stayed up there. I don't know why he left, but he would have been problematic. But. I think right here I'm really only taking some poke from low charge Zarya. Like I'm not taking that much damage, and I've got two supports behind me, so I'm not that worried where I need to use a bubble quite yet. Yeah, it's just we're both low charge. I'm gonna walk in. What did I use? Alright, so I know I'm gonna walk in again. I'm gonna go punch him in the teeth and make him shoot me, and I'm gonna pop my bubble when they look at me. Pop the bubble right here. No one even shot me. That was a mistake on my part, I guess. And I bubbled Bob, which I don't think was a good idea either. Look at their comp. No one's going to shoot Bob. They have a fucking Lifeweaver, Lucio, Ashe, like, and an Ashe is like right on top of Bob. No one is shooting Bob right now. Like, I did not need to bubble Bob. That was silly. They had like a Bastion or like an Ana or something that could sleep him or something like that, maybe, but like this is used. Yeah. But everybody else ran away. It's not useful for me to chase them all the way into Narnia. I'm just gonna focus on the Zarya, even though neither of us can really do damage to each other right now. We're both low charge. I'm still going to get interface.
Огонь по готовности.
I don't have bubbles to help my team. And that's a fucking blade for toast, and that's okay. That happens.
We are outnumbered.
Yeah, there's nothing to be done here. I fully thought we lost this game right here. Spoiler, we didn't.
Yes, a mighty reward.
I know we need to get the hell out, so I'm walking up, and strangely, this will show you why you need to like pay attention to how much damage you take before you pop a bubble. Because I walk out here basically alone, because I need to get us out of our spawn. Like we've got to get to the bot right now, and I'm the only one who can survive like walking out. So I just run out there and I take so little damage.
Yes.
But I don't pop a bubble because I'm not taking damage. Like, don't pop a bubble now. No one shot you. Nothing's happening. I've taken 0 damage. Okay, someone shot me one time. It's healed. Okay, now I'm popping a bubble. Like, I get all the way up to the bot. Like, all the way. And like, if I had used my bubble coming out of spawn, because I'm just assuming that I'm going to get shot, then I would this would be my last bubble on the bot right now. And I would have so much less like staying power, because if I'm just now getting to the bot and I'm using my last bubble, I'm about to get fucking yeeted right after this bubble expires. But I've got one in my pocket. It's all good. And now I'm in cover next to the bot. I'm able to stall. Mercy's got a beam on me. I'm reloading. My team's getting out. Got a pick. And I've got a bubble in my pocket. 50 charge. I'm ready to walk forward. Okay, got a bob. I think I tried to body block it right here, but it didn't. How toast would I be right now if I didn't have that bubble? Alright, so my objective right now is to tank this bob. There's not... if I chase anybody and Bob is shooting me in the back, my bubble won't live that. All I can do is get to a safe place, which is this cover over here on the left, and I just want to keep this Bob's attention as long as I can. Even if that means peeking it when I don't have a bubble. Like, sometimes you gotta use your health to do that as well. But this Zarya runs after me, and
good. Use it.
Actually, I think my team just moved up in there. I'm getting pocketed by my Kiriko. I want to look at this enemy Zarya real quick, because I think her bubble management was bad.
Helden sterben nicht.
She's also holding a bubble. Alright, she uses it now. Is anybody even shooting at her? I mean, I don't begrudge her. Like, it's chaotic right now. It makes sense to use a bubble, but I don't think she was really in danger at the moment. No, she needed it to keep me from walking up, I guess. I don't. That's not a bad bubble. Alright. Holding that space there. Chasing Kiriko. Okay, she's doing fine actually. She's used both bubbles though. And she's still out here. I don't know. She's probably fine. She shouldn't be chasing me this far without a bubble though. Well, she's got one now. You know what? I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. She's doing fine. I just have a pocket right now. Wow, this was really close. I think I just had support and she didn't.
Final destination. Robot, you're with me.
I'm not worried about chasing them really. I just want
Gathering energy.
to. My soldier and mercy are chasing him. So
You have my thanks.
go the bot. Don't be afraid to right click. Boop. Got him. When your right clicks or when you get pretty accurate with the right clicks, you can actually can make people run away pretty well even Keeping aware of my team. I know I can't really walk that far up right now. I just looked behind me and my team is kind of scattered. We're not together right now, and we're not like if the more steps I take forward at the moment, I'm gonna be walking out like there's people here, there's people over here. There's last I saw there was an Ash up on the bridge. Like this should be a red flag. Um, you know, if I move up here, I do not have cover, and you're just gonna get toasted, bubble or not. Um, so I know I have to chill right here as far as I can go. And now by choosing not to walk this fight up here, now instead of me fighting out in the open, my team like scrambling, they are up on the bridge. Actually, they did a. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that Soldier Mercy, they must have come up and around here. Soldier Mercy and Ash. They're actually all doing really well. Maybe this was just an awareness issue on my part. Or, you know what, I don't think it's bad to take the fight where we are. We have this high ground, it's really nice. And my supports don't have to follow me out here. I don't know. But here's what I'm talking about. If I take this fight up here, I'm in the open, and I really don't have that much cover. Like, the best cover I have is this little door right here under the bridge. And, like, supports can't see me under the bridge. I'm pretty isolated. Like, if I'm fighting up here, I just have nowhere to go. And that feels bad. I would much rather let them, you know, the bot takes 5 more steps forward. I back up a little bit because I don't want to fight in the open. Now, I'm taking this choke point fight right here where I can just hold this choke. I can peek from cover and walk on them anytime I want, and then as soon as I don't want to, I just pop back behind cover. If they follow me, I, you know, just like I did at the beginning of the game, I just fall back, corner, 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 and the whole time, wherever my team is, whether they're over here or like back in spawn or up here, shit, even on the bridge, the whole time I'm doing that, my team can farm them from wherever, as I'm just like falling back. Cover is so important. And so that's why I choose to take the fight over here. It just did not feel safe walking up. And here we go. Like I'm starting the fight from cover, right here. I'm jumping in her face. I use a bubble. I'm trying to do as much if we get a Kitsune. And now she's used 2 bubbles. I've counted that. This is where the bubble management comes in. So this is my moment of like collect myself in cover. Okay, breath, and we're about to start this fight. So I've got 2 bubbles, and I'm about to get in the Zarya's face, and like, even if I don't do that much damage, I guess this is the personal preference thing. I really like playing very aggressively or like in your face, because if you jump in someone's face and pop a bubble, like they just have to back up. Like they don't keep walking. They will respect your space. So this Zarya is walking up here. Last coming off of a fight win. She's got 0 charge. We came off of a fight win. She just came from spawn. She's got no charge, and I've got 55. So like I have the advantage anyway. I'm gonna jump in her face with a bubble, and like she's trying to use cover, not use a bubble. And I'm using alt fire to try and get her around the corners. But like, yeah, she pops a bubble. There comes a point where she has to back up. Like, nobody wants a Zarya in the face like this. So I know this is her second bubble she just used. One on the bot, and now this is her second bubble. She's out in the open. This is exactly the thing I did not want for myself at the beginning of this fight. She is out in the open and she has absolutely to go. And I know this is her last bubble, so I am running her down right now. This is the moment. This is like the vulnerable moment for Zarya. She's got nothing. Even after getting pulled, like she's just toast. And that's what happens when you don't use cover effectively. Like it is so important. And that's why it feels a lot of times on Zarya, like if you do just explode all the time, it is almost certainly, I would say, it's just cover and bubble management. Um, and I mean, that all just comes with time and practice.
Double kill.
I'm on fire.
All right. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time we were at this position. I'm going to go up to the choke. I want to fight. There's probably a fight over here. In this case, I'm going to choose to take this room over here. Their spawn is actually like over by the second point, not by their original spawn right now. So rather than try and fight or like wait in this room, I'm going to take this room up up the top right. This is a good spot for Genji, and I don't want him there, so I'm getting him out. This is really, even on Rhine, like this, if you have the opportunity, you should take this room a lot of times, because flanker characters love this, hit scans even love this. Like this is a really good room if you're fighting like around here, and if you have the time to set up before the fight and like clear this space out, you're going to you're going to get a lot of value. I don't want this Genji here. He's gone. I'm not going to chase him, but he's gone. And now that the room is clear, I probably want to be on the high ground, like over. I don't really know what I want to do. A lot of this is very long range, which is not ideal for Zarya.
Keep it coming.
I see they swapped to Rhine. But, again, I'm over here, even though this is not ideal in terms of like my effective range. You don't usually think of a Zarya like chilling up, kind of on a on a castle or in a tower, like just right clicking. But my options right now, I can hold here and cover and let them walk all the way up here and have this whole fight at like around roundabouts here the bot would get, and I'd just be fighting in this corner right here. That doesn't feel very comfortable because all I could do was back up around here. Like there's just not I don't have a lot of place to go, and I don't want them walking up that close. Like if I had my full team, I don't really like this either. Like I could be here. I guess I could be here if I was playing. I think actually later on in the game I do come here. It's pretty aggressive, but if you've got really good support, your team set up, that's fine. But for the moment, I want to be right here because I can right-click, spam. I can make them look at me, but I'm never in danger. Like I've got cover. If they walk up right here, like if they try and get to the bot, I will fry them with my laser. Like if they get to this area, they're gonna have a problem. So even though I'm not amazingly, effective, necessarily right at this moment, I'm thinking about where the fight's gonna happen, and I have cover, and that is the most important thing. Because even if I like take a lot of damage or I need help or whatever, I could also just fall and drop like right here, and now I'm chilling. I've got places to go instead of just being, I don't want to be on an island with nowhere, like stuck. So that's why I'm up here. Some right clicks. Honest word. I tried to catch the Lucio and I did not do it. But again, here's a little bit the value of being where I was. This Life Weaver, very aware of me being here. That Lucio was also aware. And that Life Weaver does not want to go where I was. My grab fucked up. But instead of this Life Weaver being able to follow Rhine and Lucio into my team, he's useless right now. Completely useless. Because I was holding space where, in order for him to participate in the fight, he had to cross my space where I was very dangerous. So he just left. Fully left. And this isn't the best situation for me right now either. But it doesn't always have to be perfect. Like if you're positioning, positioning with intent, and like trying to deny important areas of the map, you'll get, you know, even if it always doesn't feel amazing, you'll get some value. And I'm like looking behind me, hoping to. I'm like, where is there anybody? I'm seriously, you know. Okay. I kind of lost this fight for my team, I guess. I don't know. I stand by what I was doing. I think I was doing fine. I've got my mercy. I need to talk. Because bubbles are gonna allow you to do stuff like this. Okay. I'm useless. I got 2 bubbles. Gonna cause some problems. Ashe is looking at me and like I see she's not shooting at me immediately. It looks like maybe she's reloading or something. So I wait a minute. I wait a minute to pop my bubble. I wait for her to actually shoot, and I try and catch that first shot. So she's used a cooldown to get away from me. I've done some damage. Lifeweaver is stuck next to me. He's shooting me, so I use the bubble because he can actually do decent damage up close. So now I got no bubbles, so I cannot walk up on them right now. I can try and do some damage, but all I can do is chill with my mercy. She's gonna keep me up, and we're gonna wait. Right clicks, she's helping me out. I've got 1 bubble. This is good. Now I can walk up. 2.
2 minutes remaining.
Watch me walk in slow motion towards the fight. I see her peek me. I don't want her to shoot me. I don't want to use a bubble, so backing up a little bit. Same thing, she turns to look at me and I wait for her to start shooting. Soldier was in there, so he gets a bubble. I would have bubbled Kiriko if I had it, but this was a very weird fight.
We need to hold their movement.
Obviously, because I came behind them. Same thing as last time. I want to tank this Bob as much as possible. Sometimes Bobs, you don't need to worry about them so much. You can just kind of hide from them, or you know. But my team is fighting the Rhine right now, and I would really rather not have a situation where like Rhine is just holding shield and having Bob shoot through a shield at my team. I would love for my team to just be able to evaporate the Rhine. So I'm gonna try and tank this. Like I'm very aware of the fact that I have
2 minutes remaining.
like 250 health when this Bob comes out. I have 250 health and 1 bubble, but I'm gonna try and squeeze as much out of it as I can, because I really don't want that Bob looking at my team. Deal with a bubble. Use some of my health. Try and get his attention again. Look at me trying to, and there we go. And my team didn't get hardly any damage from that Bob at all. Cover. Again, it's all about cover. That Bob just turning in places.
2-minute warning.
Greetings. Let's get physical.
Again, I want to take this high ground away. I see the fight hasn't really started yet. Like, we're still kind of getting to our place. The fight's not started, and my soldier is already peeking. So I'm just going to go ahead and give him a bubble. I'm not going to need it in the next 3, 4, or 5 seconds. Like, it's okay. I'm not, like, maybe I'll peek up here, but I'm just going to be peeking from cover and right-clicking. I don't need to actually, like, hold space yet. So I can spare a bubble. He's going to peek. He's got his mercy pocket. He might actually get something done. Who knows? But I'm going to bubble him. Nothing really happens, and that's fine. But I'm up there with him, and I don't want to, you know, again, I'm going to the place on the map that is important, that I do not want the enemies to have this bridge. I'm not really interested in walking down main into a Rhine. Like, that sounds kind of lame. Rhine wins that trade for the most part. Like, even if he doesn't, not even talking about limbs, but like if I'm just like 17 charge beaming into a Ryan shield in a small choke point. That sucks. I hate that. So I would much rather be up on this bridge. This Ashe is not going to be allowed on the bridge. This Genji is not going to be allowed on the bridge. My soldier is going to be completely free to farm them, you know, from up here. He's completely safe. He's got a Mercy. Like, this is totally good. I like to start my fight here when possible. Hanging out with him. Get this Ashe the hell out of here. This is a bad bubble. I bubbled for this Ashe. It was dumb. Like, what's she gonna do? Shoot me once? Okay, she just runs away. Lame. Okay, now they're like walking on my team, and I don't like that. So again, I walk into them. I've got my bubble. I'm ready to hold some space. I just walk right into him. Come get me. And I use my bubble. And I get like max charge from that. My other bubble's off cooldown. I don't want Mercy to die. She's in there pretty deep. She probably should not be there. I don't know why they beat. Yeah, Mercy's in there real deep. No clue why they're beating right now, but they do. She's still in there really deep. I've got my bubble though, so I can go do basically whatever I want. And I use it to save Mercy. I think Ryan's getting a little impatient. I kind of want to get into this room, I think, on the right, but you can't jump up here without a perk. Maybe with the perk you can do it. I don't actually know. This is when I get really aggressive, I think. I have Grav, 2 bubbles, and I think my entire team is with me. Yeah, we've got everybody. So since we've got the bot up here, it's not stuck at the checkpoint. We've got our full team. I've got 2 bubbles and Grav. I feel... also, I want to get as much free push as we can. We are, what is this? We're like 72 meters behind in overtime. So, like, you know, we've got an Ashe that can anchor the bot. We've got a Kiriko that can anchor the bot. We've got a soldier. I would much rather get like 7, you know, like all this push for free. I'd rather take the fight up here if possible, even if it's a little risky, because you know if you want to take 70 meters, you might have to take some risk. So yeah, you can see me kind of fishing. I'm like fishing for cover right now. I'm like, where do I want to go? Do I want to go in here? Not really. And this Ryan's not walking up for some reason. Like I genuinely don't know why this Ryan's not like coming over here or something like that. So if he's just gonna stand there and hold shield, like fucking sure, dude. I'm just gonna come over here and take your space. At this point, I want to keep an eye on my team. I don't know, there's Genji up there. I want to keep an eye on my team, and I want to look for an opportunity to Grav to really end this fight. Like, I really want to end this fight quickly, if possible, to get more push. So he finally goes in. I want that dude to be toast immediately, like ASAP. If we can just destroy the tank, I'm completely down. So I absolutely solo grab him. And that's that. Lucio's gonna walk in doing, I don't know what. Run down. This guy's not dangerous. He's a half HP soldier running away. I should not have bubbled. I think I expected him to turn and fight, and he did not. Not a huge deal. I'm not bubbling right now. Like, I don't want to bubble random spam. I don't need, 20 damage from Lucio. Sorry, 18, 19 damage from Lucio. That's not helpful. So I'm just saving my bubbles for the fight at the moment. I can't stand any closer because I don't have good cover. Now that the bot's up, I can use it as cover. I'm right on line, so I'm going to go ahead. Soldier was about to die. I heard when I heard Genji played, I looked around to try and figure out where he was, if I could save somebody with a bubble. But right now, this guy's genuinely not doing that. Like, he's getting if you play games on any of the flanker characters like Tracer, Genji, anything like that, sometimes you'll have those fights where everything devolves into chaos, and suddenly it just becomes a playground for you, where no one is, normally on Tracer, someone shoots you, you have to run away. Genji, someone looks at you, you have to run away. But then eventually, it gets to be chaos, and no one looks at you, and you just get to do whatever you want. This is a good time where, like, similarly, no one's shooting me. I'm Zarya standing in the middle of the point in the open. No one is shooting me at all, so I can bubble my teammates freely. Not a big deal, and it's completely fine. So there are absolutely times to bubble teammates. I've done it a lot in this video, but just do it intentionally and realize anytime you bubble your teammate, you're sacrificing your own survivability, like, significantly. There is nothing I have done in this game, almost, that did not require a bubble. So if you don't have a bubble, you can't do anything.
Yes.
And that's that.